You've been lied to. We need to talk about why budgets are bullshit and why trying to budget actually sets you up for financial failure. Did you realize that 79% of people who try to budget fail? This is a huge problem, and it's not just because people have been given bad financial advice. It's because of this thing called RAS and your cognitive bias. So when you have a belief, let's say that belief is you're bad with money, your brain is constantly looking for ways to confirm that bias. So here you are wanting to save money. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to pay off your student loans. And you know that you just have to create a budget because that's what traditional advice tells you. Create a budget and everything will change. The problem is budgets don't work. They don't address the real problems we're having because for most people, it's not a simple math problem. So you do what traditional advice tells you to and you create a budget and maybe you have success for a month or two, but then you fall off because you didn't address any of the psychology or behaviors that were actually keeping you stuck. So your confirmation bias kicks in and it goes, yep, told you you weren't good with money. Hyper focuses on all the bad things you do with your money to prove that bias that you are not good with money. Every time you overspend, every time you buy that coffee, every time you give yourself a little bit of joy, brain kicks in and goes, yep, this is proof that we are not good. And if we know anything about psychology, we know whether we think we can or we think we can't, we are right. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And now this belief becomes ingrained in you, so you start to act out your truth. When you have the opportunity to self-sabotage, like buying that thing on your credit card or missing that payment or not packing your lunch, you think, oh, well, this is just who I am. This is how a budget literally keeps you broke, by reinforcing old and negative thought patterns that tell you that you're not good enough so that you don't even try. This is why being good with money is 80% mindset and behavior and only 20% tactic. If you want to learn another way that ditches the shame and blame in 2023, I'm your girl. I went from $40,000 of debt to a millionaire at 30 without using a budget or working harder. And now I'm here to teach you. Link in bio.